Hello everyone. So already we have completed our revision part of session number 1, 2 and 3. So this is our session number 5 in which we are going to start complex permanent tissues. So already we have learned that in a plant there are two main types, meristematic and permanent, correct? So permanent tissues, in that there are two subtypes, that are simple permanent tissues and complex permanent tissues. So simple permanent tissues means what? The tissues which are made up of only one type of cells, correct? Only one type of cells are there in the simple permanent tissue. So opposite to that, there is a complex permanent tissue. Means what? Whatever the cells are present in the complex permanent tissues are of different types. Clear what are the complex permanent tissues? Clear? The permanent tissues which are made up of more than one type of cells, so that tissues are called as complex permanent tissues. Clear? So see, as I have given here, complex permanent tissues comprise of different kinds of cells. That is the definition. Next is, these different types of cells coordinate with each other and perform a common function in these tissues. Means here are many types of cells are present, but they are forming a group and performing a common function. Are you getting my points? Cells are different, but they are in a one group, and that one group is performing one common function. Clear? So there are two complex permanent tissues which are called as xylem and phloem. Okay? So xylem and phloem are the two complex permanent tissues which are important for the transport of water and food in the plants. As we required energy for doing our work, plant is also required energy, correct? So for that, plant is doing photosynthesis, but photosynthesis is only happening in the leaves. So what about the other parts of plants? So that transportation will done by the xylem and phloem. Clear? So xylem and phloem are found together in structures which are called as vascular bundles, which form the transport system in plants. So we can say that complex permanent tissues, that are xylem and phloem, that is are means the plant's transport system. They are transporting the food, water and nutrients in the plant. Clear? So xylem and phloem contain different types of cells. See, xylem and phloem are the examples of complex permanent tissues. But all these tissues are having different type of cells. So different cells within the tissues work together to perform a specific function. So this is all about the introduction part of the complex permanent tissue. So see the structure that I have given here. So this is the xylem and this is the phloem. So one by one we will learn each and every part of the xylem and phloem. So xylems are present in the center of the vascular bundle, and phloem that are found in the outer portion of the vascular bundle. So that is the main difference of the location. Xylems present in the center of the vascular bundle, but phloem that are present at the outer portion of the vascular bundle. Clear? So in this xylem there are, you can see here, tracheids, then the xylem fibers are there, xylem parenchyma is there and xylem fibers are there. So these are the components of the xylem. And normally in the xylem tissues, the cells which are present, that are dead cells. Now see the structure of phloem. So in the phloem there are companion cells, sieve plate, then phloem fibers. Clear? Phloem parenchymas are there and most cells are alive except the phloem fibers. Whatever cells are present in the phloem fibers are dead, but remaining portion is having living cells. Clear? So that is the structure of xylem and phloem. So first of all, we will see what are the similarities between the xylem and phloem. Both are in a transportation system. Correct? Both are in a transportation system. So what is the main function? Yes, transport the food and water throughout the plant. So this is the main and similar function between the xylem and phloem. Next similarity is that both have a vascular bundle which is a conductive tissue. Yes, your xylem and phloem are also called as the conductive tissue in plants that helps them survive in different environmental conditions. See, we can move if there are calamities are there or the conditions which are not suitable for us. So we can move, but plants cannot move. They have to stay at one place. So how they are surviving? So that is because of the conductive tissues. And what are they? They are xylem and phloem. So these are the main functions of the xylem and phloem as transportation of food and water, and next one is that they are conductive tissues which helps plant to survive in the different environmental conditions. Clear? So now one by one we will see what are the tracheids, vessels, what are the fibers. So first we will see about xylem. So before we will see, just start to draw the diagram of xylem which is given in your textbook also. So easily you will understand. So xylem is made up of dead cells having a thick cell lining which consists of the following things. So in the xylem tissues, these are the structures: tracheids and vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fibers. So what are the functions and what are the structures? Just see. So they have broad tubular structures so that we can allow transportation of food and water in the plants vertically. So maybe you have observed that the water system, when you are using the water from the tap and all, we are using the pipes. So like that in plants also there are pipes which are called as tracheids and vessels. As our human body is also having the veins for what? For flowing the blood, for transportation of blood. So same happen with the plant. Plants are also having the tracheids and the vessels, okay, which are in a tubular structure. Then there are the xylem parenchyma. So what are they doing? So first they are storing the food and helps in transportation of water horizontally in the plants. See, the body parts of the plant are not present in vertically also and horizontally also. So who will provide? So that is xylem parenchyma. So you can see here the structure of the xylem. The tube-like structure is there. Okay, and the xylem fibers, so they support the transportation. Clear about the xylem? Okay, the small part is there. So again you can see here the tubular structure you can see in these xylem cells. So vessels, tracheids, xylem parenchyma cells and the fibers are present in the xylem tissues. So this is the structure of xylem. Next is about phloem. So phloem is made up of living cells and it allows the movement of food from leaves to the other parts of the plant. See, leaves are called as the kitchen of the plant, correct? As the leaves are performing photosynthesis, they are making the food for the plant. So who are providing the food from leaves to the other plant? So that is phloem, which are also having the structure like sieve tubes, companion cells, phloem fibers and phloem parenchyma. So see what are the sieve tubes. So these are the broad shaped cells with the porous walls. Companion cells, so they facilitate the functions of sieve tubes. Means these cells support the sieve tubes to perform their function. Phloem fibers are there, they are providing flexibility to the phloem cells. And phloem parenchyma which stores the starch and proteins. Okay, so that is the structure of the phloem. So you can see here the diagram of the phloem. See the parenchyma cells, see the sieve tubes are there, see the companion cells. Okay, so that is about the xylem and phloem. Now again, how to remember these points? See, I have given the table. So through one table again you can learn the xylem and phloem easily. So what you have to do? First you have to, if the question is there, write a note on xylem. First you have to write that xylem made up of dead cells. Phloem, living cells. See, both are different than each other. Are you getting? Yes, there is a similarity, but the similarity is in the functions, some functions, not all the things. So see, your xylem tissues are made up of dead cells, whereas the phloem tissues are made up of living cells. Correct? Then see the cell wall. Xylem cell wall is very thick. Opposite to that, phloem is having a thin cell wall. In xylem, lignin chemical is present in the cell wall, but in the phloem there is a cellulose. See the permeability. Xylem is a impermeable, means from the xylem tissues, from the xylem cells, there is no any exit and entry for other things, but phloem is a permeable. Okay, then don't learn about the cytoplasm, just remember that there is a cytoplasm in phloem but no in the xylem, not in the xylem. Then transport, this is the main type, this is the main point. Who is transporting water and minerals? Xylem. And who is transporting food? Phloem. So these 2 points, that made up of and transport, that things you have to remember up to your 12th standard. Xylems are made up of dead cells, phloem are made up of living cells. Xylems are for conduction of water and minerals, transportation of water and minerals, whereas the food transport by the phloem. Clear? Then carried to leaves. Okay, it provide water and minerals to the leaves for performing photosynthesis. Then phloem, that carried the food to the growing parts and the storage organs. Direction of flow upwards. Whenever the transportation in upwards, only upwards. So there are xylem tissues, and if there are upwards and downwards, so there are phloem tissues. Clear? So like that we have completed our session in which we have learned about the complex permanent tissues, xylem and phloem. So it's my kind request to everyone that write down the notes, write down the similarities, their functions, their differences and the table. So from the one table also you can remember. Okay? Clear? So see the difference, xylem and phloem, only upward transportation we can see here, only one way. But in the phloem, both upward and downward transportation is happening in the phloem. Clear? So these are the microscopic images you can see here. Okay, this is the structure of xylem and this is the structure of phloem. So in diagrammatic, you can draw the xylem like this and phloem like this. Okay, clear? So in next session, we will start the animal tissues which are very important. Also, you have to learn this complex permanent tissue than the simple permanent tissue. Okay, means I think in live session we have completed about simple permanent tissue. So it is easy to understand that, it is easy to remember that, but More than the simple permanent tissues, complex permanent tissues are most important part. Okay, as they are providing and transporting the food and water, then only the plants are doing their functions. If you are not eat, if you will not eat, you cannot do any activity. So if xylem and phloem tissues are not there, they cannot transport the food and water to the plants, so plants will die. So that's why the complex permanent tissues are most important for the plants also and for your exam also. Okay. So write there MIMP, most important. Okay. So take it seriously. Write down your short notes. Table is given in the PPT. Okay. So complete your notes on time. Do your study. Still stay home, stay safe and thank you.